Hi, everybody. This is Jackie from Jacqueline Ann Designs, and welcome to my channel. I wanted to talk briefly about something that's going on with me today. I just realized seeing me in the video, I've still got my jeweler's glasses on from embroidery, and I'm a total mess, but something very upsetting has happened today. And I just would like to warn other people to watch out. Over the past couple of days, I got two attempts. Luckily, there wasn't enough in my account to cover it. uh, People from, it says Tesla, which, of course, it's not really Tesla, tried to run large charges through my bank account using my debit card number. And of course, I don't use a credit card anymore. The only thing I have is a debit card. I don't earn enough money now that I'm on retirement to pay for a credit card interest. So I just don't have one anymore. And maybe that was a wrong decision that I made, but it's the decision that I made. So I have a Visa debit card. And I got a notification from the bank for the two different charges that attempted to go through, calling themselves Tesla. I would love a Tesla. Who wouldn't love a Tesla? But I have no plans to get one. That will never happen for me. Well, then, probably about an hour later, another charge comes through. My phone dings again. And, I've supposedly my account's already, that card's already blocked. I'm having to wait for a new one to come in. Um, you know, uh, that's supposedly all already taken care of. So I call the bank because it says from an armory in another state. And I don't want to say the name of the armory because I don't know if it's even real. I mean, but I did call the police because I looked it up and it's a weapons place. And I thought, is somebody going to trying to buy a weapon in my name and then going to commit robbery or whatever? And I called the bank again, and the bank says, what they did was they canceled your credit card. They didn't cancel your debit card. I said, I don't have a credit card. I don't have any active credit card accounts. I don't have a credit card with you. How could she have canceled a credit card? They had not blocked my account. When you get a hold of a foreign call center, I am just so tired of that. I really am tired of it. But anyway, I mean, it's like sometimes you get someone that's very competent, understands everything you're saying, and then another one, you have to repeat everything 10 times, and they still don't have it right. And so, anyway, the police said not to worry, that they knew of that particular armory. It's very hard for anyone to get any weapons through there without anything. They would file this as an occurrence number to show that I called and said I was not there buying any weapons. I think they thought I was being a bit of a worrywart, and perhaps I am, but that just frightened me that someone was trying to buy a weapon and possibly, I mean, with the things going on right now, especially what happened to the two people in D.C. yesterday. I just, our society is violent, and we know if people don't get a gun, they'll use a Molotov cocktail or something. So I mean, but I definitely would not ever want anything connected to me, you know? So I did. I called the police, and I felt pretty reassured after talking with them. So got off the phone with them, and then another one shows up, another thing, where somebody tried to run $2,778 through my account. This is through an account that only has about $50 in it right now. You know, I'm a senior on Social Security pensions. You know, every penny of that money gets spent every month. Not, I don't have anything left over right now because I'm paying off a bunch of old bills. So I'm just like, okay, what's going on here? And so I called the bank again. And they said they had no record of this, that this was someone trying to scam me, that they had not declined anything through this particular insurance company. They thought it was a scam. Well, meanwhile, you know how you get those things from the bank. Do you recognize this transaction? And I put no. I put sent back the in. So I responded to the text. It looked legit. It looked like one of their texts. And it said, do you recognize this? I said, I typed back in. It said Y for yes. And that's how those texts always are when you get one. So I put in, no, I do not recognize it. And she said, that did not come from us. So somehow, some way, I'm being attempted to get scammed here. And I don't know how it is working, but everybody watch your bank accounts. Particularly if you've got any kind of money saved in there, where people could drain it. Because something weird's going on. I don't know what it is, but it has me a little nerve-wracked and frightened, because my Social Security check is about to be deposited, and all it would take is one of those going through. Like, because the second one, why, you know, if that's true and that did not come from them, I don't know. I just don't have confidence in it, because the person that I talked to last night got the accounts mixed up. And with an account I don't even have. Canceled an account I don't even have. And so I guess like I say, watch where you're putting your debit card information into. And be very, very careful, okay? It's a frightening, people are not nice. They don't care who they scam. And I haven't responded to any scam emails, any scam letters, any scam calls. I don't take phone calls unless I know who it is because of that. Because there have been attempts to scam me in the past, and I've always recognized it. And when you're a senior, for some reason, people think they can do this. And somebody's trying to find out when the money appears in my account. I'll bet you 2-1. And so be careful, everybody. Check your accounts on a daily basis at least. I mean, you know, I admit I had not been checking it on a daily basis, but my account is set up so that anytime a charge tries to go through, whether it goes through or whether it doesn't, I get a text. And if it's declined for some reason, I'll get both a text and an email. And so there's something weird going on, because they're saying, the girl last night told me that they hadn't even gotten the one from the armory, that it was never declined by them, when the girl today could see it was declined by them. So I think there's some competence issues at these institutions. And one time, about 5 years ago, I had a debit card added to my bank account that I never had a debit card with that number. Never did. And when I said that to the woman at the bank, well, what are you accusing us of? I said, I don't know. I'm asking you, how could a debit card that I have never had get attached to my account? I've never had a card with that number on it. And I especially don't have one now. I only have one card, one debit card. And I mean, they do give you a new debit card when that one expires. I've had times, like I said, I've had a couple of major things where someone has somehow gotten my debit card number, and one time charged over it was when I did have a lot of money when I was working, and I did have money in the bank, and they took over $10,000 out of my bank account before I realized it. That's when I found out you could sign up for the notifications from the bank. And so and a couple times I've caught them happening again since then. And each time I've had to go through waiting for a new debit card. And luckily, there's not anything immediate pending. I don't have any money to spend until my payday, and then I need to pay my bills again. So I'm going to have to go through and change all of these, all of my. Yeah, I have to fix everything because some of my I have two loan accounts where I pay on my van, and then I have a motorcycle, and so both of those come out automatically. And that insurance bill was like double what I normally pay for my insurance. So anyway, it's kind of scary what's happening. And I know I'm not the only one. So just beware. Check your accounts on a routine basis. If you can sign up to get those notifications that something has been trying to withdraw money from your account, sign up for them. Because that's how I figured this out so quickly. But the fact that some of the texts and stuff I got the bank is claiming weren't from them, well, one of them, that's frightening too. That means they have my phone number. And it's very scary. So take care. Guard your assets. And just remember, call your bank right away if you find anything. Okay, guys? Love you. Bye-bye.